Okay, so my first instinct was not to grab a camera, but to kind of fix a problem. So we will fix this problem, but basically had some issues. So I have a Vector M1 down here, or was, and just luckily happened to be at home, and I noticed that my main display was starting to shoot some air bubbles. So, which meant to me that the water level had dropped too low, where this is starting to suck in air. Which shouldn't happen because this is where the auto top off is. So I knew that there was a problem. Came downstairs, and it wasn't overflowing yet, but this tank, the water level was rising really high and about to overflow. What was happening is that Vector M1 was plugged in right here, and I'm going to walk over to it so you can see what's going on, but maybe somebody out there can tell me. It's a Friday night, obviously. Ecotech is off, but it's working right now, but it just keeps turning off and recycling. Turns back on, and the pump was not shooting any water whatsoever, but 10-30 seconds, shuts off again. Turns back on. That was like 13-14 seconds. So, for some reason, this pump is not restarting. So I have it soaking in vinegar and water right now. It was kind of dirty, but I can't believe that this would be the problem, that it was just too dirty. But it's acting like the propeller is stuck and it's not able to move, and it's like it's trying to power cycle to turn back on right now. So I don't know what's going on. But just so you know, if you've been in the hobby long enough, you know to have backups. So I have backup pumps that I can hook up if for some reason I can't get this working tonight, because that pump is vitally important to have, because all the water from the frag tank, which is now half full because I started sucking some water out, might as well do a little bit of a water change while I'm down here cleaning stuff up, but that pump is where everything, the refugium drains back down here, and the frag tank also drains back down here. And this pump all pumps everything back up to the main sump here that the main display is also draining into. So I need water. I need a pump to be shooting back over here. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So we're going to fix this. I'm going to get everything hooked back up, see if we can get the pump to work. If the pump does not work, I got some Mag 12s I'll be able to, turn on and run. That's actually what was there beforehand. So obviously kept some spares. So we'll get it running back up, but just so you guys know, it's always good to have a backup, because at the worst times things will fail. It's Friday night, stores are closed, my local fish store is closed. I even text my guy, he was willing to go to the store. Ryan at Pet Connection, want to give him a shout out because he's obviously willing to go to the store and let me buy another pump if I needed one, but I got spares, so don't need to bother him, and I don't need to obviously drive 30-35 minutes to my local fish store just to get a pump. But it's a dumb problem, and what I was saying is, at the worst times things are going to fail. Luckily, I'm actually kind of happy that this is happening while I'm here, because if this had failed and 8 hours went by, 10 hours because I'm at work, obviously it would have been a way bigger problem. So didn't have too much water on the ground. It's even already drying up a little bit, but soaked up maybe 4 or 5 towels. I want to say maybe I lost 10, 15, 20 gallons. Not the end of the world, but luckily I was here to figure that out. So mixing some salt water, so when I get it all hooked back up, going to do a small water change, but like I said, first instinct was not to record but to fix the problem. But I figured this would be a good lesson later for you guys to maybe hopefully be prepared for something like this, learn from my mistakes. Maybe I'm just not cleaning those Vector M1s quick enough, and maybe too much sludge builds up and they have some kind of a fail safe to them. I need to add some more salt. But anyways, I'm going to stop recording, going to go back to it, but just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on. What's going on, guys? It's the next day. Could not get the Vector M1 could not fix the problem, so had it soaking in vinegar, got it all put back together and reconnected, and still doing the power cycling. Not sure why, but I have reached out to Ecotech to find out what's going on, but it stays on for 10 or 15 seconds, turns back off, no water coming out of the pump. Not sure what's going on. I've done factory resets. I've reset my Reef link, which probably wouldn't have anything to do with this specific pump, but I'm trying to do everything I can do. And I cleaned the pump really, really well. It's been sitting in vinegar water. Used a toothbrush, cleaned everything, put everything together. The propeller actually spins freely, so it's probably a problem with the pump. Either the magnet that obviously is spinning the propeller is not working, or software issue. I don't know what's going on, but you get a green light on your power supply, so I'm not seeing any problems other than the fact that this is just now all of a sudden not working. So we'll see. Just to reiterate, it's a good thing to have pumps as a backup, because really just hooked the Mag 12 back up and we're running that way temporarily for a few days, because obviously Friday night, now it's Saturday. Not going to hear anything from Ecotech until Monday, probably, maybe either late Monday or Tuesday. They have 24 hours to kind of respond back to me. Not sure of the warranties, but I think it's a 1-year warranty on the pump, and guess what? It's 3 weeks outside of a year. So I'll keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. I've always had good experiences with Ecotech, so we'll kind of find out what's going on. It's not a cheap pump, so I really feel like a pump like this should not go bad after a year and 3 weeks. So hopefully they'll be able to help me out, get it fixed, or get me a new pump, but we'll find out. Stay tuned.